Morning, it's Faye from Faye.yoga here, Find Your Calm. And today I want us just to really do a sequence that's all about acceptance. So I just want you to be really aware when we're doing the sequence today of how you are in the poses. Just be really conscious of whether you're pushing yourself past your limits. And if you are, then I just want you to take a step back and accept where you are and just know that over time you will get to where you need to be. So during my yoga journey, we often had to write a journal after we've done a sequence, so you're kind of really aware of how you are in the poses and how you feel. And I really made that connection that in all my yoga poses I was pushing myself past where actually my body wanted to be. So I wasn't breathing properly. I couldn't breathe properly. I was holding my breath a lot of the time because I was straining to try and get into the pose and push my body further. So my ego was taking over. So I just want you to be aware. Sometimes you might not push yourself enough. You might be scared to push yourself. Just be aware of what your body tells you today and what you say to yourself mentally. And let's just try and accept where we are and enjoy. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I just want you to come and lay on your mat, and we're just going to take you through a lovely grounding practice through the breath. So you might have had a really busy day. This might be in the morning and you've just woke up and you're trying to get focused, ready for your day. Whatever it is, this 3-part breath is really good to bring you back into your body, out of your mind, and just try and help you stay present in the moment. So just bring yourself down onto the floor. You want your feet to be wider than your hips with your feet flopped out, your palms facing up, and your hands and arms to be at 45 degrees. And this is a lovely position. So from here, just bring awareness to your natural breath. As you inhale and exhale. And then as you lay there, I'm just going to gently come up to guide you through the 3-part breath. First of all, just let a big sigh out your mouth. Let it all go. Release all that tension. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then relax it out your mouth. Just let it go. Okay. And then from here, I just want you to take your hands and place them on your belly. And as you inhale through the nose, feel the belly rise. And as you exhale through the nose, feel the belly get smaller and smaller. So as you're inhaling, just feel the rise and fall of your hand on your belly as you're inhaling and exhaling. As you inhale, feel that expansion. And as you exhale, just feel the belly becoming smaller and smaller. And just do a few rounds here. Just a few breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And then from here, I just want you to take your hands and place them on the outside of your ribs. And as you inhale, feel the expansion of the ribs. And as you exhale, feel the ribs becoming smaller and smaller. As you inhale, feel that expansion. And as you exhale, just feel the ribs becoming closer and closer together. So just do a few breaths here in your own time. Just really bringing awareness to the rise and fall of your hands on your ribs. And then from here, just take the hands and place them on your chest. And as you inhale, feel the chest get bigger. And as you exhale, feel the chest become smaller and smaller. As you inhale, feel the expansion of the chest. And as you exhale through the nose, just feel everything grounding down, your chest getting smaller, grounding into the floor. And just do a few breaths here, feeling the rise and fall of your hands on your chest. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And as you inhale through your nose, inhale from bottom to top. Feel the belly get bigger, the ribs get bigger, the chest get bigger. And as you exhale, feel the chest get smaller, the ribs get smaller, and the belly gets smaller. As you inhale through the nose, feel that expansion from bottom to top. And as you exhale through the nose, feel everything get smaller from top to bottom. Just do a few rounds here. Okay. Just release the hands. Just bring your awareness back to your natural breath. The breath is so important. It can control so many different things. And this one is just great for bringing you back into the room, just so you can focus on your yoga. Okay, so from here, just open your eyes, gently open them. And then we're just going to start to warm the body up now. So from here, just bend the left leg and put the foot on the mat, and then just gently take the right leg up towards the ceiling. Now if you need a bend in the knee, that's absolutely fine, but we want to be flexing the foot. I have got ridiculously tight hamstrings, and no matter how much yoga I do, they are getting better, but they're still quite tight. So for me, I want to be here, but that is, I can feel the pain. So I'm going to bend the leg, accept where I am rather than pushing my body past its point. I'm going to take a few breaths. Remembering that 3-part breath as you inhale and exhale. And then, after a few breaths and you've told your body you're safe, you might be able to just stretch it just that little bit more. And then gently bring that right foot back down onto the mat. And then gently bend the left knee and flex the left leg. If you can get your legs straight and that feels fine and absolutely perfect. If that feels a strain and you can feel a pull down the leg, then just gently bend the leg, still flexing the foot. And let's just take a few breaths here. In my defence, it is morning and I've only just woke up, so my body is quite stiff. My little caveat there. And just take a few breaths. Remembering that 3-part breath as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And you might be able to just, after a few breaths, just straighten that leg a little bit more. often when you accept where you are and you relax into the pose, your body will let you go deeper. And then just gently let that go. Okay, so from here we're just going to roll over and gently push ourselves up into a seated position. We're going to come onto our knees and we're going to go straight into cat-cow. And so really push down with your hands, really press into the floor with everything you can feel on the mat, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. As you inhale, lift the head, drop the belly. And as you exhale, drop the head, look the eyes towards the belly. Really feeling that stretch in the spine. As you inhale, lift the head, drop the belly, shoulders away from the ears, really feeling that stretch in the upper spine. And as you exhale, drop the head. Just really starting to wake the spine up. And then just gently inhale with the breath and exhale in your own time with your own breath. Just go with your own flow as you inhale up, and when you're ready to exhale, exhale down. And this just gets you used to moving with the breath, waking the body up and the spine, and then just do what feels nice for you here. Everybody's body is so different, so just wriggle it out, stretch where feels good for you. Yoga for me is not about getting the perfect pose. Everybody's bodies are so different. It's about finding what feels good for you, what your body needs. And actually tuning into your body. A lot of us just listen to our brains, our mental chatter all the time, and we're not in tune with what our body wants. We don't listen to our body. So yoga's great for getting us to listen to our body rather than that chatter that we hear in our head all the time. Okay, so from here we're going to tuck the toes. We're going to bring the bum back towards our heels, press into the mat with our fingers, especially our index finger and our thumb. And then we're going to lift the knees and bring the bum up into the air, into a downward dog. And just start to pedal the toes out, just to really start to stretch the hamstrings. Downward dog is actually a relaxing pose. It's actually a great one to neutralise the spine after a lot of poses. And a lot of the time we don't accept that we need to bend our knees. So if we bend our knees here, push back on our hands and bring our chest towards our thighs, we need to be trying to create a nice length in the back of the spine. Don't worry about the heels being on the mat. Just accept where you are, accept how much you might need to bend your knees loads to get your spine straight. That's absolutely fine. It's better than having a shape where your spine is all curved. It needs to be more straight. So just accept where you are, let go. Take a few breaths in and then take the heels down towards the mat. It doesn't matter if they can't reach. It's just about feeling more of a lovely stretch down the back of the hamstrings. take a few breaths here. If you need to come down onto your knees at any time, if it's too tiring, that's absolutely fine. And then drop the knees and just gently come down. Gently come down onto the mat. I want you to, we're going to do a gentle cobra here now. We're going to do a dynamic stretch first. So just gently roll the shoulders back, press the hands into the mat, squeeze your thighs together, clench your bum. And as you inhale, you're just going to gently lift up. And as you exhale, just gently bring your body back down onto the mat. And do a gentle inhale and exhale with your forehead on the mat. Then as we inhale, we're going to lift up. And as we exhale, we drop our head back down onto the mat. Take a breath here. And now just breathe, inhale and exhale, just flowing gently with your own breath. As you inhale, lift up, and as you exhale, take the body back down. Just starting to warm the body up. From here we're going to go into full cobra. So I want you to roll the shoulders back, squeeze the legs together, press down into the mat, and then as you inhale, lift. And just think about where you are. If you're struggling to breathe, just let that go a little bit. Breathe into the belly. And then relax that down. Turn your cheek to one side and let it all go. Let the heels flop out. Cobra's an energizing pose, but often in that pose I often push myself too far and I struggle to breathe, when actually I need to be relaxed in that pose, feeling the breath. Take a few breaths here. From here we're going to push ourselves back up in onto all fours, tuck the toes, bring the bum back toward the heels, push ourselves up into downward dog. As you inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, try and drop the heels down towards the mat. Doesn't matter if your knees are bent, make sure the head's relaxed. Just take a few breaths here. And then gently bend the knees and walk the legs. Bend the knees, engage the core, and bring yourself up into a standing position. I'm just going to put my hair up because I feel all hair, no face. Okay, so bend the knees, lift the arms over your head. As you inhale, really stretch the arms over your head, lifting up out of your waist. As you exhale, ground down into the mat. As you inhale, really feel as if someone's stretching your fingers. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then just bring your hands together in prayer pose and really press those palms together. listening to the sound of your breath as you inhale and exhale. From here we're going to ground the right foot into the mat, and we're going to take the left foot and place it back behind us, and taking the foot to a 90-degree angle. Oh my god, I was having to think of my maths then. You want the front foot facing forward, and if you need to adjust here, that's absolutely fine, because you want the knee to be in line with the ankle. So if that means you need to take the left foot back, that's absolutely fine, just so that the alignment is right with the knee in line with the ankle. Here I want you to really press down into the mat with your feet. Feel the difference of just standing there, and then now really bring awareness and press the feet into the mat. You'll really feel that energy. Tuck the bum under slightly, just so you're getting that curve out of the lower spine. Engage the core, roll the shoulders back, and then take your arms and bring them out to warrior one. Really imagine someone's holding both sides of your hands, your fingers, and pulling you like a tug of war. So you're really feeling that line of energy. As you inhale, and as you exhale, turn your head to look over your right hand. Focus on the breath, but really just think about someone pulling your fingers, pressing down into the mat, feeling all those 4 lines of energy. Just know how strong you are. You've got this. Just accept that you're here for a while and relax into it. One last breath, and then let that go. Bend the knees and bring the left foot to join the right. And so we're going to do that on the opposite side now. So really ground the left foot into the mat. Take the right foot back. Have the foot at 90 degrees again. Adjust if you need to, so that your knee is in line with your ankle, and really press everything down into the mat. I'm aware that I've got my bum to you now, so I do apologise. Really press everything down into the mat. Feel that energy coming up into your legs. Tuck the bum under, engage the core, and then take the hands and bring them out. Imagine someone's pulling your fingers in the opposite directions like a tug of war. Take an inhale through the nose, and then as you exhale, look over your left, towards your left hand. Really feel that line of energy with your hands and your legs, feeling strong. Just focus on the sound of your breath. Just accept where you are and relax into it. Try to relax the shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. And then let that go. Bend the knees and bring yourself up. So I'm just going to turn so I'm facing you now, but you can stay at the top of your mat. So from here we're going to do a lovely balance, so we're going to do a tree pose, and this is one I see all the time where people really push themselves past where they should be, and this is about just accepting where you are and what you need to do, and one side might be better than the other. So just I want you to really bring awareness into the left foot, so ground everything down into the left. Tuck the bum, engage the core, roll the shoulders back, but try and feel a sense of relaxation and a softness in the body. And then from here we're going to take the right foot, and you can either just place the right foot by the side of your ankle with the feet still on the floor, or you can take the foot underneath the knee but never on the knee. We never take it on the knee joint. Or if you're feeling particularly good, you can take your foot to the top of your thigh. Just go to where it feels good for you. Rotate that right thigh out, and then bring the palms together. Focus on a point in front of you. And if you fall out, that's absolutely fine. Just get back in and maybe go to a lower point, so maybe come to here, or if that's feeling too much, just go to here. And then if you want, you can take the arms above you and really stretch the hands up towards the ceiling. And really just concentrate and take a few breaths. And then just gently let that go. So from here we're going to try and ground, or we are going to now ground down into the right foot. So really press everything down. Really feel that connection of the toes on the mat or on the carpet or on the floor, wherever you are. Tuck the bum, engage the core, roll the shoulders back. Take a breath, inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, just to find your focus. And then either take your foot to the side of your ankle, underneath your knee, or I'm not as flexible on this side, so I'm going to go to just underneath the knee. Really feel strength in that right leg. Try and open out the left thigh, and then when you're ready, bring your hands together, press the palms, and if you feel you can, take your arms above your head, stretch those fingers. And if you come out, that's absolutely fine. Just get back in. And maybe just accept that you're not ready to go there today. Come back to here and just press the palms in. Focus on the sound of your breath. And then let that go. So from here, I want you to bend the knees, bring the hands up towards the ceiling, and then as we exhale, we bend from the hips, trying to keep the spine straight, keeping the hamstring straight. Just now flop and let it go. I just want you to accept where your hands are. Don't worry if they're not touching the floor. Just accept where your hands and your back will let you go. And then just close your eyes. Drop the head. Just feel everything relax. Feel everything getting heavier and heavier. So as you inhale through the nose, feel the expansion of the back as you inhale, and as you exhale, just relax and drop everything down, just feeling the whole weight of the body getting heavier and heavier. And just listen to the sound of your breath. As you inhale, feel the expansion in the back, the lower back, the upper back. And now, if you open your eyes, you'll probably find you've gone that little bit deeper. When we relax into things, everything becomes easier and calmer. And from here, bend the knees and bring yourself into a seated position. From here, we're going to do a lovely forward fold. I just want you to come onto your bum, place your legs out straight, and you might want to have a little bit of a bend in the knee. It depends on how you're feeling and how tight your hamstrings are. I want you to maybe just get the bum, get all the squidgy bits so that you're sitting on your sit bone. Roll the shoulders back and just imagine someone's got a piece of string and they're pulling your head, so you're pulling it through your head, really feeling that length in the spine. My hamstrings are feeling tight today, so I'm going to bend a little bit more. And we're going to inhale. As we inhale, we're going to lift up out of the waist. And really stretch those fingers up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders away from your ears. This time, as you inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, bring the body forward, keeping the spine as straight as you can. And then just gently take your fingers around your big toe and just gently pulling the upper spine so you're feeling that lovely stretch. And then once you've taken a few breaths here, just maybe you might be able to straighten the hamstrings a bit more. And just release the hands, put the hands on the mat. And listen to the sound of your breath as you inhale and exhale. And you might be able to take your body a little bit closer to your thighs, your knees, but really bringing awareness to the spine and trying to keep the spine straight. And then just bring that gently up. From here, we're going to take the right leg and place the right leg over the left leg. And then we're going to take your right hand, really press up towards the ceiling, and then drop that back behind your back. Take your left hand, just bend the elbow and place the elbow on the right knee. As you inhale, lift up out of the waist. And as you exhale, just gently look over your right shoulder. Just feel the belly rise and fall. As you inhale, you should be able to lift. And as you exhale, you might be able to twist that little bit more. Keeping the left leg flexed with the foot looking up towards the toe pointing up towards the ceiling. And then just gently let that go. I don't know what that was on the video. And then we'll do that on the opposite side. So keeping the right leg flexed with the toe looking up towards the ceiling. Bend the left leg and place it over the right leg. Gently just pull up so you can feel that length in the spine. Take the left arm up towards the ceiling and then drop it behind your back, just placing your hand just below your back. And take your right hand, bend the elbow and take the right elbow on the left knee and just gently press the knee and the elbow together so they're pushing against each other. Remembering to keep a flex in the right leg. As we inhale, we lift up out of the waist, creating length in the spine. And as we exhale, we gently take our head and look behind our left shoulder. As you inhale, feel that the length in the spine. And as you exhale, you might be able to twist that a little bit more. Just twist a little bit more and then just gently, oh, I love a twist. And then just gently bring your back down and just place your feet as wide as the mat, a little bit wider than the knees, and then just place your knees together. And just take a few breaths here. Just to really bring the spine back to a neutral position. And then just gently bring your knees in. Give yourself a nice, well-deserved hug. Maybe gently roll. The back, just massaging out the lower back. And then we'll just gently come into Shavasana. So you're just laying on the floor with your feet wider than your hips, with your feet flopped out. And your palms facing up. And I'm just going to come up and take you into 5 rounds of calming breath, and then I'm just going to do a really short guided relaxation. So if you inhale, we're going to inhale for 4, hold our breath for 4 and exhale for 4. It's absolutely fine for you to do while you're just laying in corpse pose. The breath wants to be really easy and relaxed. Okay, so let's inhale 2, 3, 4, hold your breath, 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold your breath, 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold your breath, 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold your breath, 2, 3, 4, Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as you relax here, taking in all the benefits of what we've just done. This is the most important part and my favourite part of yoga. Just want you to bring awareness to your feet, imagining the sun beaming down on your feet, the warm, warm sun. And then you feel the warmth of that sun move up your feet, to your shins, to your knees, to your thighs. And you feel your body relaxing as the warm sun moves up to your stomach and your chest. And the sun starts to move down your right shoulder, your right arm, your right hand, your right fingers. And then the sun moves to your left shoulder and your left arm and your left hand and your left fingers. And then we gently feel the sun warming up our throat, our face, removing all the tension, resting in between your eyes and your forehead. You move the tongue away from the roots of your mouth and just relax the jaw. Just feel your whole face relaxing. Relax your whole body. Your whole body. Your whole body is relaxed. Now bring awareness back to the sound of my voice and just start to wriggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring awareness back to your body. Just gently give yourself a nice little wiggle in your body. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice hug. And when you're ready, just roll onto your side and just in your own time, bring yourself up into a seated position. Namaste everybody, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you listened to your body and brought awareness to your practice. I heard Crombie snoring, so I think I sent him to sleep during relaxation. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next week.